We've now covered how agents decompose work, adopt personas, share memory, route control flow, and call tools. But giving autonomous agents this much capability introduces a new category of failure that simply doesn't exist in single-prompt systems. Agents can get stuck fighting each other, or one small early error can silently poison every downstream step. This final architectural section covers the two most common production failure modes and how to engineer against them. First, infinite loop hazards. What happens when two autonomous agents disagree and get trapped correcting each other endlessly, and the token guards that stop it. Second, error propagation or cascading failure. How a small hallucination from an early agent, like a researcher, can compound and grow by the time it reaches your final output. Neither of these failure modes is hypothetical or rare. They are the single most common reasons multi-agent pilots that work beautifully in a demo fail unpredictably once they hit real, messy, ambiguous production inputs. Let's look at both. Recall the cyclical evaluation loop from Section 4, a critic agent rejecting a writer agent's draft and sending it back for revision. This pattern is powerful, but it has a specific and well-documented failure mode. A persona cascade, where two agents disagree in a way that never converges. The critic rejects the draft for being too formal. The writer revises to be more casual. The critic now rejects it for lacking rigor. The writer swings back toward formal, and the two personas, each faithfully following their own guardrails, bounce the task back and forth indefinitely without ever reaching an agreement, burning tokens and time with no useful output. The engineering fix is a hard token or iteration guard. Every cyclical loop gets a maximum retry count, commonly 3 to 5 cycles, after which the orchestration layer force exits the loop regardless of whether the critic is satisfied, either accepting the current best draft, escalating to a human reviewer, or falling back to a simpler, safer default output. The second major failure mode is error propagation or cascading failure, and it's more insidious than infinite loops because it doesn't announce itself with an obvious stuck state. Imagine a researcher agent slightly misreads one figure in a source document, a small, quiet hallucination. That flawed number gets written to shared state as if it were verified fact. The writer agent, trusting the research agent's output as ground truth, builds an entire paragraph of analysis around that wrong figure. If the critic agent isn't checking numeric values against original sources, only checking tone and structure, say it approves the draft, the error has now compounded from a single misread digit into a fully formed, confidently written, approved section of a client deliverable. This is why the Creator-Critic pattern alone isn't sufficient protection. The critic's verification scope has to include grounding checks against original source data, not just surface-level quality review. This is exactly why it approved the draft is never sufficient evidence of correctness on its own. Approval. Let's visualize the fix, not just the failure. In the unguarded pipeline, a small research error grows unchecked across 4 stages until it reaches the client as a confident, wrong deliverable. The correct engineering pattern inserts grounding checks much earlier, not just at the final critic stage. A lightweight verification step immediately after research, checking retrieved facts against their original sources before anything gets written on top of them, catches the error while it's still small and cheap to fix, rather than after a writer has built an entire argument on top of it. This reflects a broader principle in multi-agent reliability engineering. Verification should happen as close as possible to the point of data ingestion, not only at the end of the pipeline. Combined with the bounded loop guard from the previous scene, this gives you a system that can both catch errors early and refuse to spin forever trying to fix them. This is a direct, practical consequence of the lost in the middle finding from Section 1. Let's pause and take stock. We've built the full architectural picture. Decomposing a task into narrow roles, engineering each role's persona with guardrails and few-shot examples, giving the team shared ephemeral state and long-term semantic memory, choosing a control flow topology from DAGs to supervisors to cyclical loops, connecting agents to real tools through function calling, MCP, and sandboxed execution, and finally guarding against infinite loops and cascading errors. A system built this way will produce correct, well-reasoned output. But correctness alone doesn't make it production-ready. A multi-agent pipeline that takes 90 seconds and costs several dollars per request because 5 separate model calls all happen sequentially, with no caching, no evaluation metrics, and no fallback when a tool fails, will not survive contact with real enterprise volume and budget constraints. The second half of this video is entirely dedicated to that operational layer, 5 critical performance topics covering latency, cost, evaluation, reliability, and intelligent model routing, the engineering discipline that turns a working prototype into a system you can run in production at scale.